everybody, my name is Shannon Fukushima and I am taking the class Speech and Communication 151. Today I'm going to be talking about reinforcing positive self-esteem in children. And the first thing I would like to do is give you guys a handout that I printed out for you folks to read. Okay. And that just goes over some information on things that can help you to reinforce positive self-esteem. The first thing that I want to go over is giving praise. Giving praise is very important with a child's self-esteem. You always want to show a child how pleased you are with them or how happy you are on a task that they did or anything. You want to help them feel successful in their activities, in school, in sports, anything they may be doing, you want to help them feel successful by always giving them encouragement and positive feedback. But it's also important not to falsely praise your child, meaning if you're doing a math question at home and they get it wrong, you don't want to say, oh yay, good job, and lie to them. You want to be honest with them and you want to explain to them that, no, that's not the correct answer, but let's go over it again and we can practice, but you did a wonderful job trying. You want to always show him his strengths and celebrate his efforts and achievements. So anything it may be, even a small spelling test, a weekly spelling test that's done at school, they get 100%. You want to make it a big deal for them. It brings their self-esteem up really high and makes them feel really good. Another thing that's also important is choices, letting them be independent and letting them make their own choices. It can be as simple as picking out their own clothes for school or what they want to eat for lunch. It makes them have a higher self-esteem and makes them feel so big, so important. Sports is a big thing for me and my family, so I feel it's very important to let the child choose what sport they want to play. I'm kind of against people who are like, you have to play football or you have to play baseball or you have to dance hula. I think it should be the children's decision on what they want to play. It also makes it more enjoyable for them. If they're playing it and they want to, they're going to take more pride in it and they're going to really try their best versus if they're being forced to do it. Also, even reading a book or a chore, let them pick out what kind of books they want to read that night before you go to bed, or if it's a chore at home, let them choose the chore that they wanna do that day. Not doing everything for them is a big thing in self-esteem, because if you do everything for them, they have nothing to be really proud of. Encouraging them to be independent is very important, but us as parents need to have patience with them as they're trying to be independent. For example, folding clothes. If you let them fold their own clothes and they're putting it in their drawers and it's not exactly how you would do it, it's important for you to tell them, wow, you did an awesome job, thank you so much for helping me, I really appreciate it, and let them go ahead and put their clothes in the dresser without fixing it. Teaching them self-praise is very important. If they know how to congratulate themselves and say, oh, I did an awesome job, that will help with their self-esteem as well. Acknowledging their own feelings and pride of accomplishment by telling them to give himself a hand is one way that you could do it. Teach them to feel very proud of themselves. Let them know no one is perfect and we don't expect them to be perfect. And a way a parent reacts to a child's mistakes is a way a child will react. So if you react positive, your child will be positive. Encouragement is very, very important. Children gain self-esteem when parents encourage them to work hard. Assigning appropriate chores that they can do. You can show encouragement by having one-on-one time with a child every day. It does get really hard when you have multiple children to spend one-on-one time, but even if it's for 5 minutes, just asking them how their day was at school, pulling them to the side away from the other kids, I feel is important. It's something that we do in our house every day. And some more on encouragement would be let your child know that you love them no matter what. So even if they fail at something they did, you just tell them that they did an awesome job and you love them and you're very proud of them. Never ever call your child names or make fun of them. Always say nice things to your child, especially when they can hear you. So if I'm talking with one of you folks and I know my son is over here, it's important for you to be like, oh, he's doing such a good job in school, I'm so proud of him, because he can overhear you. That makes them feel really well. So it basically boils down to children just want to feel loved. Our job as parents is to encourage and love your child no matter what, and make sure they're aware of that. Try not to scold a child, but correct a child with positive reinforcement, and always make your child feel special and important. So instead of yelling at your child, you can talk to your child and, turn the situation around. If they were putting the dishes away and they dropped the glass and it broke, instead of yelling at them, oh my God, what are you doing? Say, I really appreciate that you're helping me around the house, you're doing an awesome job, but maybe next time just be a little bit more careful and use 2 hands instead of 1 to grab that cup. So that's how I feel that self-esteem is very important for children, and I really just want to thank you all for taking the time to listen to my presentation, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask.